dig in for defense, and then when you're done with that, you just build up your entire army. See, that is something that I can do. That is something that that I don't mind doing, is giving him alphabet. If he accepts that, that's fine. Let's see. Nope. Okay. So, just giving them numbers or whatever that is, libraries, is what it gives you. But giving them that is no big deal. So if they actually accept it ever. So if I go to diplomacy, see... Oh, they want writing this time. Alright, now... Let's make the change. Now my culture will be through the roof. I think... I'm not sure. I'll go with mathematics first. Let's give them loyalty, because this is a new army. Send them back to Hamburg. So, any new buildings? But I guess I could have them take over while... Yeah, I'll have them take over the building of archers, since I have... Okay, that's fair. There, my archer quota is met. I rushed 3 of them with 0 gold. So I will... I don't know what I'll do. Let's do the cheapest one, Stonehenge. Then we can rush that. And then build another legion. Defend there. So that I can form them together. And then when I unlock feudalism, it'll make them all into knights. We love King Day, hooray! I'll build a library next here. Civilized, great explorer. 50% gold production. I'll send them to my gold city first. He can help me there. I think I want this to go down. So I'll give you... I think Scout is something I don't have. I do. But I had Blitz as well. So that's okay. What should I build? I don't know. I guess I'll build walls here, because I don't really need anything else. So one thing that's kind of good to do is have a unit in this city where they're going to attack. Oh no. One sec, I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that. You won't see that in the Mercenary series because I have a wired controller on my Xbox 360. So, as I was saying before being rudely interrupted, if you have a good offensive unit in the city that's going to be attacked, you could just pick off the units that are besieging the city. So I will have you wait a turn, because when that unit occupies that tile, I don't get any food from it. And now we're sophisticated. See what monarchy does for you? Thank you. I'll give you alphabet. And then I'll do that. And actually, an overrun does not count as an attacking when it comes to movement. So that's something you can keep in mind if you're ever going to play this game. Which I highly recommend it. It's very fun. I will cancel that move because I did not mean to do that. Uh-oh. Oh, someone already built the Stonehenge. I guess I'll build a granary. That's cool. Literacy. What does literacy give me? Courthouse. Yeah, let's do that. That's helpful. So, I can do that instead of actually a walls here. Do a courthouse. And also there. Because courthouses are very helpful. And sometimes those numbers don't mean very much, because even if I have an overwhelming force, and my number is like 100, and their number is 4, sometimes they can win. Unless it's like an overrun sort of deal. In which case I will always win. Convert Boston? No, I'll just settle them. I usually prefer to settle those great people. Because in the long run they give me more benefit if I settle them. So I will have these people head further. Grab that. Let's see what you give me. More settlers, hooray. So, that's helpful. Hopefully there's not a barbarian village right there, waiting to plunder my people. And actually, that's not a bad place to settle. As I said, hills are a great advantage, so what I'll do is I'll settle them there as a sort of colony, more like. So the goal is, I always like to head to combustion real quickly. So you need gunpowder, metal orgy, and steam power. So start with gunpowder, need invention. What is the earliest one that I need that I don't have? Looks like engineering. For which I need construction. I'm not really afraid of you, Gandhi, if I'm honest. So I will have you get back on the boat, ship, thingy. And here is one case where I do change the usual thing. I'll settle the city and immediately build a defensive unit. Nope. So I will build an archer. Then I'll just rush it. Why not? And then I'll build a temple. Just to kind of waylay anyone who wants to take that city. So now what I could do is just set up an invasion force. When I'm done with this courthouse, I may do that. I'll set up an invasion force to take over India. Six dancing bears. You can imagine what it looks like. I'm not gonna watch it. So what I do with my invasion force is I have a bunch of offensive units paired with a bunch of defensive units, so that if they attack the invasion force, it'll be harder to. Because catapults are great at taking cities, however, they are terrible at defense. courthouse there so I can take advantage of those trees. The courthouse, if you didn't know, lets you take advantage of tile. So it can only take advantage of these 8 tiles. It adds another 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You know, 12 equals 8 in this scenario.